Good morning, America. Powerful storms colliding with the travel Super Bowl are exclusive with the NFL star and his surprising discovery. And you can't miss the big debut. Don't let it go. Severe storms taking aim at the South with 2 days until Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's crazy.
Reported tornadoes from Mississippi to Texas. Ginger's tracking the dangerous weather on the move and where we could see possible whiteout conditions.
Travel Super Bowl bracing for potential disruptions. On the busiest day in the air, Geo is on the flight deck.
Massive attack overnight. Russia launches a deadly barrage of missiles on the Ukrainian capital after the White House said it was optimistic about peace talks.
Defiant.
Because this is not about the law.
What Arizona Senator Mark Kelly said overnight.
And it's about intimidation.
After the Pentagon announced it's investigating him for serious allegations of misconduct. After President Trump accused Kelly of seditious behavior for telling service members they can refuse illegal orders.
Porch pirate hackers. Details on how a sophisticated criminal organization swiped deliveries from FedEx drivers. This morning, what authorities found.
Thrown out. Why a federal judge tossed the cases against two of President Trump's targets. Former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James. Savannah Banana versus scammers.
For years, I've watched families get scammed. They spend $300, $400 on fake tickets. They show up to the gate, find out they're not real, and can't get in.
Now, how the popular team is helping fans.
ABC News exclusive.
You think you're the first NFL player grateful for a random drug test?
How random drug tests may have helped save a Denver Broncos star's life. Alex Singleton tells us about his cancer diagnosis and his team's reaction.
I've learned more in this past week just of compassion and empathy through a bunch of tough dudes than, anything else I think I've ever gone through.
And how the 31-year-old linebacker is facing this new opponent.
He's a match.
What they've told me is that I'm a match for a middle-aged man on the other side of the world who has bone cancer.
After a simple swab 6 years ago, our own Trevor Ault now becoming a donor and taking us along for the ride.
And big news for one of our favorite snowmen.
Hands down, this is the best day of my life.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Tuesday. Good morning, America.
So that's what you meant by don't let it go?
Yeah.
I got you. Oh, thank you. Good morning, America.
Yeah.
Got a busy Tuesday ahead of us.
We have a busy Tuesday, is right, Robin. We're going to begin with the Thanksgiving travel rush. And here's a live look at flights that are in the air right now. This is expected to be the busiest day in the air.
You see it right there. And our transportation correspondent, Gio Benitez, is standing by on a plane at LaGuardia Airport. First, let's go to Ginger. She's tracking all these severe storms. Hey,
He's got that plane all to himself, it looks like. Good morning. At least 5 reported tornadoes of the nearly dozen severe storm reports. And that line of severe storms is still blowing through Alabama this morning, headed into Georgia. So we could see damaging winds in excess of 60 miles per hour. And this is just one of the trouble spots.
This morning, severe storms slamming the South during the busiest Thanksgiving travel season in 15 years.
That's crazy.
Funnel clouds filling the skies and at least 5 reported tornadoes from western Mississippi to just north of Houston.
There is an active tornado in my backyard right now.
Debris flying.
The wind was unbelievable. It was so forceful, it was like fighting 50 men.
I just looked at my kids and I just said, yeah, we're in a tornado.
A mother and her 3 children taking shelter in their closet, emerging to find a tree limb had impaled their house. Video from above showing extensive damage to more than 100 homes, debris scattered across yards. High winds toppling trees, shattering windows, roofs ripped from homes, power poles taken out.
We just heard the glass just start shattering all around us.
Overnight, we spoke to Brittany Peck, who was home with her husband and 2 kids when a twister moved in.
Windows that are broken. We have a lot of damage.
Now, the cleanup. Thousands without power, but thankfully, no injuries were reported.
Chattanooga to Atlanta, prepare for that line to make your way this morning. But then this afternoon, we will kind of reinvigorate the atmosphere, and that's where severe storms pop back up. Birmingham, Montgomery, a lot of places here in that yellow color could see damaging wind with even a spin-up tornado. So that's the severe storms part. But it's already snowing in North Dakota, northern Minnesota, and parts of South Dakota. What we're going to do with this storm is put a lot of wind in it. It's very strong. So Minneapolis waking up with a winter storm warning. By tonight, you're going to transition to 3 to plus 6 inches of snow. The wind advisories go all the way through tomorrow, a very windy Wednesday for Chicago. Gusts up to 60 in parts of Nebraska. So travel I-80 going to be problematic. We've got tonight, this afternoon, from Pittsburgh, Michael, over to Philadelphia. We have rain here, but then it becomes more scattered tomorrow. Lake effect snow kicks in and a lot of cold for Thursday. I'll tell you all about it.
All right, a lot of weather to pay attention to, Ginger. Thank you for that. We're going to go now to Gio at LaGuardia Airport with the latest on the holiday travel. Good morning, Gio.
Hey, Michael, good morning. Yeah, we're on board an American Airlines 737 right now. And in just a few hours, I'm told this is going to be almost entirely packed on its way to Fort Lauderdale. Now, I'm not one of the ones traveling today, but millions of you are. So let's take a look at the numbers right now, because the FAA says that today is the busiest day with 52,000 flights expected. Now, we're told there is solid staffing at towers and control centers nationwide. The FAA is calling this week their Super Bowl. And it's really no surprise why, because the TSA thinks it's going to screen nearly 18 million people for the holiday. Let's turn to the roads now, because 90% of people will be driving. That's 73 million of you. The busiest days today, tomorrow, and Sunday. The worst time to hit the road today is between noon and 9 p.m. Tomorrow, you're going to want to get going before 11 a.m. And here's another big number for you. 1.2 million people will be taking a train. By the way, we told you we're inside an American Airlines plane. Of course, this is the flight deck. Not sure how they let me on board here, but American tells us that Sunday and Monday, those are going to be the busiest days for them. So keep that in mind as everyone goes back home. And Robin, I know you're going to love this stat here. 12,000 15-pound turkeys fit on this plane.
Oh, good to know there. Thanks so much, as always, Gio, taking one for the team like that. Overseas now, we have the latest on the war in Ukraine. A heavy Russian missile barrage struck Kyiv overnight after U.S. and Ukrainian negotiators announced they had hammered out a framework for a possible peace deal. Our chief foreign correspondent, Ian Pannell, is on the scene for us there in Kyiv. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, Robin, from central Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, which came under heavy bombardment last night. We're outside the scene of where one Russian drone struck this residential apartment building. You can see people throwing the debris out of the building now, trying to make it safe for residents' return. It was a really heavy night for residents here in Ukraine. And meanwhile, we're hearing news of major progress on the attempts for peace.
Overnight, an intense barrage of Russian missiles and drones raining down on the Ukrainian capital for more than 6 hours as negotiations intensify between the US, Russia and Ukraine. Officials are saying Russia targeted power stations. 2 residential buildings also hit.
I don't know if you heard that. We're now getting intense Russian bombardment of the capital.
At least 7 people killed, according to officials. The mayor saying 7 out of 10 of the capital's districts now suffering power disruptions. This coming after 2 days of high-stakes talks in Geneva and Abu Dhabi. Overnight, the US announcing Army Secretary Dan Driscoll met with a Russian delegation in Abu Dhabi Monday to present an updated version of President Trump's peace plan that was negotiated over the weekend with Ukraine. Driscoll continuing talks with the Russians today. High-ranking US and Ukrainian officials at talks in Switzerland on Sunday amended the 28-point plan that initially heavily favored Russia and blindsided Ukraine. The plan now has 19 points. President Zelensky saying some of the most unacceptable have been changed, but the most delicate issues I will discuss with President Trump. A senior source briefed on the matter telling ABC News there'll no longer be a strict limit on the size of the Ukrainian army, but contentious issues like Ukraine surrendering land to Russia remain unresolved.
Putin wants legal recognition for what he has stolen, to break the principle of territorial integrity and sovereignty. And that's the main problem.
Well, guys, we are just getting major developing news. A U.S. official is saying that the Ukrainian team has essentially agreed to the deal that was struck in Geneva. Remember, U.S. and Ukrainian officials were meeting there over the weekend. We now know U.S. officials are meeting with Russian officials. They haven't said that they agreed to it, but nevertheless, it does look like real momentum, potentially, to reach an end to this war.
Okay, and thanks very much. Now to the Pentagon responding to President Trump's threats by announcing an investigation into Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, a retired military officer and astronaut who appeared in a video urging service members to refuse to obey illegal orders. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce has the story. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. Well, this fight between the president and the Democratic lawmakers behind this video now really escalating. A sitting senator now facing a court-martial for telling service members they can refuse unlawful orders. This morning, Arizona Senator Mark Kelly defiant after the Pentagon announced it's investigating him for serious allegations of misconduct after he and 5 other Democratic lawmakers posted a video urging U.S. service members not to follow illegal orders.
I was a captain in the United States Navy.
Former CIA officer.
Former Navy.
Kelly, who flew 39 combat missions in Iraq before going on to become an astronaut, now threatened with a court-martial for saying this.
Our laws are clear. You can refuse illegal orders.
You can refuse illegal orders.
You must refuse illegal orders.
No one has to carry out orders that violate the law or our Constitution.
The president furious at the lawmakers, labeling them traitors and accusing them of, quote, seditious behavior punishable by death. But the law is clear. Service members don't need to follow unlawful orders. Rachel Van Landingham, a lawyer and retired Air Force lieutenant colonel, says there's no legal basis for the Pentagon to court-martial Kelly.
There's absolutely zero probable cause, zero chance in any universe that Senator Kelly violated any component of U.S. federal law or the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
Late last week, the president suggesting the Pentagon could take action.
Well, I think Pete Hegseth is looking into it, too. I know they're looking into it militarily. I don't know for a fact, but I think the military is looking into it, the military courts.
Yesterday, Secretary Hegseth following through, calling the video despicable, reckless, and false, adding encouraging our warriors to ignore the orders of their commanders undermines every aspect of good order and discipline.
And it's about intimidation.
Overnight, Kelly saying he won't be silenced.
I said something that was pretty simple and non-controversial, and that was that members of the military should follow the law. And in response to that, Donald Trump said I should be executed, I should be hanged, I should be prosecuted.
Now, Kelly is the only one of the 6 lawmakers to be investigated by the Pentagon because, unlike the other military veterans, Kelly is retired and receiving benefits and still subject to the Uniform Code of Military Justice. Michael.
All right, we'll see how this all plays out, Mary. Thank you for that. And now to a federal judge throwing out the criminal charges against 2 of President Trump's adversaries, former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James. Our Chief Justice correspondent, Bear Thomas, has the story.
This morning, in a dramatic ruling, a federal judge throwing out the cases against former FBI Director James Comey and New York Attorney General Letitia James, ruling the president's hand-picked prosecutor, Lindsey Halligan, who oversaw both cases, had no lawful authority to present the indictments. Comey responding, blasting every aspect of the case.
I'm grateful that the court ended the case against me, which was a prosecution based on malevolence and incompetence.
And James defiant, saying, I remain fearless in the face of these baseless charges as I continue fighting for New Yorkers. Judge Cameron Curry finding Halligan, an insurance lawyer who had never prosecuted a case, was not an attorney authorized by law to conduct grand jury proceedings. Not so, says the Trump administration.
We'll be taking all available legal action, including an immediate appeal.
Halligan was working as a White House aide when Trump named her acting U.S. attorney to, quote, get things moving, after he publicly urged Attorney General Pam Bondi to go after Comey and James.
We have to act fast. If they're not guilty, that's fine. If they are guilty or if they should be charged, they should be charged. And we have to do it now.
Halligan took over after Trump forced out her predecessor, Eric Siebert, another Trump appointee, who had determined there was not enough evidence to bring charges against either Comey or James. Just 3 days later, Comey was indicted on charges he lied to Congress and obstructed a congressional proceeding. A few days after that, James indicted on charges related to alleged mortgage fraud. But the judge ruling Halligan's appointment was unlawful because she was replacing another interim U.S. attorney, saying any other decision would mean the government could send any private citizen off the street, attorney or not, into the grand jury room to secure an indictment so long as the Attorney General gives her approval after the fact. That cannot be the law.
Although the Justice Department is vowing to appeal both cases, the judge suggested that DOJ may not be able to pursue the same charges against Comey because the statute of limitations on those charges has now run out and the indictment is now void. Robin?
All right, PR, thanks to you for your reporting. Now, the new health warning as people get ready to gather for Thanksgiving. And Sam, you have those details for us,
We
right?
do, Robin. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Norovirus. We always call it the worst stomach bug, right? It's a contagious virus that is often referred to as stomach flu. And now cases are on the rise across the country. The CDC reports the number of tests coming back positive for norovirus is now at 14%. But just 3 months ago, the rate was 7%. So we're on the lift. We are still off the record numbers of last year in December when 25% of those tests came back positive. But here's what you need to know. While cases are up in the country, the data finds Texas, Oklahoma, Alabama, Wyoming, and Nebraska are reporting the most cases. The most common symptoms of norovirus are diarrhea, vomiting, nausea, and stomach pain. Now, doctors tell us the symptoms usually develop 12 to 48 hours after you were exposed. And one thing to keep in mind, hand sanitizers were the weapons that we all used against COVID. They do not work well against norovirus. The best way to avoid norovirus is to wash your hands frequently with hot, soapy water, particularly after the bathroom. Now, clean and disinfect all contaminated surfaces, but here's what you use: a bleach-based cleaner. If you do this, it will make a big difference.
Minimize the chances.
Yep, exactly.
All right. Thank you, Sam.
All right.
Big night in Monday Night Football. We had the Panthers and the 49ers. Larry, you have all the highlights.
I do, George. And if you are not up to speed on this season, this wild NFL season, this was a matchup with playoff implications in the NFC. It was also the first time San Francisco's star running back Christian McCaffrey faced his former team since they traded him 3 years ago. And make no mistake, McCaffrey showed those Panthers what they're missing, earning a combined 142 yards, including a 12-yard touchdown there. Nicely done. McCaffrey had his 10th 100-yard game of the season. That's too shy of the franchise record he set in 2023. So still plenty of time to surpass that in coming days. San Francisco won the game 20-9, improving their playoff hopes, and thus stopping the Panthers from taking sole possession of first place in the NFC South. Now, the win also ties the Niners with the Pittsburgh Steelers for the most wins of all time on Monday Night Football. Both franchises now have 54 under their belts. Looking ahead to next week, the 49ers will be in Cleveland to face off against the Browns and Shedeur Sanders. The rookie has earned a second career start after leading his team to that victory over the Raiders, and he also threw his first touchdown pass. Congratulations to Shedeur.
Wow. Yeah, that guy was almost as fast as you, Sam.
He is fast.
No, he was moving. Great job, Larry. Thank you for that.
Coming up, Becky Worley showing us the tech that helped her slash the Thanksgiving grocery bill in half.
Oh, wow.
Well done. We'll be right back.
Back here in GMA, Robert Irwin dancing to Prince's Baby I'm a Star on last week's dancing semifinals. Will he be waltzing off with the Mirrorball Trophy tonight? Former winner and pro dancer Sharna Burgess is going to join us to break down the finale. That's coming up in our next hour.
And, well, you've got more headlines, including an update on the Carnival Cruise mystery.
Yeah, good morning, George. It's been ruled a homicide, and that is where we begin at 7:30. 18-year-old Anna Kepner's body was found on a Carnival cruise ship earlier this month, and Kepner's family says her stepbrother is a suspect in her murder. The death certificate says Kepner was mechanically asphyxiated. And Reverend Jesse Jackson is heading home. Jackson had been hospitalized earlier this month due to complications from a rare neurological disorder. But now the 84-year-old civil rights leader has been released from the hospital. He's in stable condition and will be returning to his home. And the oldest known living survivor of the Tulsa Race Massacre has died. Viola Fletcher, known as Mother Fletcher, was 111 years old. Fletcher was a young girl when a white mob unleashed that deadly attack on the thriving black community in Tulsa. Fletcher dedicated much of the rest of her life to seeking justice for the attack. There is now just one known living survivor. And the Powerball jackpot keeps growing. It keeps growing and growing and growing. $681 million now after there was no big winner again last night. So we're all still in the game, guys.
Yep, still in it.
Yep.
Can't win it if you don't play the game, right?
That's right.
All right, well, thank you so much for that. We're going to turn now to the Porch Pirate takedown. Prosecutors in New York say they've broken up a sophisticated group of criminals who allegedly targeted FedEx packages stealing high-value electronics. Our chief investigative correspondent, Eric Otersky, is here with this story. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning, Michael. This ring has taken porch piracy to a new level, and now authorities in suburban New York say they've dismantled a network of brazen thieves. Watch as two guys rip a box from the hands of a FedEx driver in broad daylight, then take off in a getaway car. The delivery man had no way of knowing what was happening, but this morning, prosecutors on Long Island say the thieves knew exactly what they wanted to steal and when it would show up.
Pirates would be there waiting for the phones as though they were expecting them.
Prosecutors say a sophisticated ring of porch pirates was after mobile phones and other electronics and knew when FedEx was dropping them off because they had hacked into the shipping giant's delivery network and placed bulk orders using fake names but real addresses of unsuspecting homeowners.
Once they were placed into the system, the co-conspirators would then contact these runners and tell them, these are the names, and you're going to go out and pick these up.
Officials releasing videos they say show the alleged pattern. A FedEx employee drops off a box, and moments later, a thief swipes it and flees in a waiting car. The stolen phones were allegedly taken to a stash house in the Bronx in garbage bags before they were resold in the United States and internationally. Investigators say they recovered more than 200 mobile phones and tens of thousands of dollars in cash.
Once they're unlocked and being able to be utilized as both a communications device and or internet access device, they would be literally untraceable by law enforcement.
Prosecutors identified 4 dozen of these kinds of robberies in Suffolk County alone, but they say cell phones are being stolen this way up and down the East Coast. FedEx told us in a statement the shipping industry is now working with law enforcement to address the rise in porch piracy. In this particular case, guys, 14 people were charged on Long Island. Most of them have pleaded not guilty.
So brazen.
Yeah.
It went about it.
It is.
All right, Aaron, thank you. Now our ABC News exclusive with Denver Broncos star Alex Singleton talking about his recent cancer diagnosis discovered in an unexpected way. Trevor Ault sat down with him and joins us now. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Robin. So this has really been an unbelievable story for Alex Singleton, a Denver Broncos linebacker who learned he had cancer, still played a game with it, and then went into surgery to treat it the next day. And the only reason he found out he was sick was because of a random drug test.
I'm happy I've had this positive outlook through it because it has been so fast.
As a team captain of one of the best defenses in football, Denver Broncos linebacker Alex Singleton knows to make it in the league, you have to act fast.
Singleton does a great job putting his hat on the ball.
But just 4 weeks ago, after he helped the Broncos beat the Cowboys, the 31-year-old suddenly faced a new opponent. And it started with a letter in his locker.
I opened the FedEx thing, then it says confidential. I'm like, what is this? Rip it open. All I see is what the hormone was.
A random drug screening showed he had elevated levels of a hormone known as HCG, which makes testosterone. For Alex, that meant one of 2 things.
All it says is if it's in a male, pretty much you're either injecting something or you have testicular cancer. And I'm like, well, neither of those make sense for me. So then I was just super confused.
Because you felt fine.
Felt fine. We were preparing to go play in Houston that week.
He was suddenly facing 2 realities. He was worried he'd either be suspended for a banned substance, potentially branded a cheater, or he had cancer.
My wife, who's the best, she was like, let's just sign up for a urologist appointment. It was kind of just like, all right, try to not think about this for the next 72 hours. And go play a NFL football game on Sunday and be ready to go to this doctor on Monday.
Were you able to not think about it?
No. I thought about it 24/7.
Alex Singleton there to make the play.
The day after the game, he met with a doctor to get an answer.
He goes, I think you at least like 95% chance you have cancer just based off of feel. And I was like, okay.
By that Monday evening, an ultrasound confirmed he had testicular cancer, and they immediately scheduled a surgery for Friday.
The day before the surgery,
you
have the Raiders.
A division game, yeah. The doctor obviously sat us down and talks about, chemo, radiation, spreading, kids after this, all that stuff. So I'm like, I just want to play football.
With cancer in his body and hardly any of his teammates aware, Alex suited up and played all 60 defensive snaps for his team.
Right there, the stub at the line of scrimmage, Alex Singleton.
The next day, he went into surgery.
Friday morning was a lot of anxiety, I think just as a man getting that done. I was more nervous about that, like what's going to happen to me. Is everything going to be the same?
But the procedure was successful, and a CT scan showed the cancer had not appeared to spread. It was only then that he decided to tell his teammates what was happening.
I've learned more in this past week just of compassion and empathy through a bunch of tough dudes than, anything else I think I've ever gone through.
He says this has given him a new appreciation for his support systems, his wife and young daughter, the team's ownership and medical staff, and even for that drug test.
You think you're the first NFL player grateful for a random drug test?
Yes, and people ask. I still am not looking forward to my next one. So it's but I'm definitely grateful. I don't like going to the doctor, but now that I've learned how quick it is, like how easy it is, and how detectable it is through that, I want to be the guy that's staying on the top of every mountain, just going, get this done.
And Alex's recovery has already made incredible progress. He has missed just one game, and he's eyeing a return Sunday against the Commanders less than a month after his cancer diagnosis. Unbelievable.
The fact that he played the game.
Yes, knowing he had cancer and then went into surgery the next day. And only, he said, maybe one or two of his teammates knew. He was like, he has this mindset where he was like, I was afraid to tell him I had cancer because I felt like I was letting them down.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
No, but of course they were so supportive.
Yeah.
An amazing story.
Yeah,
amazing
thank
guy.
you for sharing that amazing story. Very excited that you're going to be back in our next hour because you have given a tremendous donation of yourself. You have given the gift of life, Trevor.
I appreciate that.
Can't wait to share that journey.
We are looking forward to that. We're back with a look at soaring grocery prices as we head into Thanksgiving. Becky Worley tried out some of the newest tech powered by AI to help everyone save on the holiday. Good morning, Becky.
Good morning, George. I'm an AI enthusiast, so I was hopeful. I took a 20-item list for a Thanksgiving meal, and I plugged it into some of the top AI tools that we all know. And I asked it to help me save money, and I found the results were not incredibly helpful. I got some generic information about where prices might be lowest, some help organizing the list, but all of the tools told me I had to comb the circular ads for the, in my newspapers or in the area to clip coupons. But dude, that's what I wanted AI to do. I got so frustrated.
Oh, but you didn't give up. So what did you do, Becky?
Well, I kind of went intermediary old school. There are a slew of grocery shopping apps that are going to help you organize your lists and find deals. These are apps like Grocery Pal, Basket, Boxed is another one, but I focused on an app called Flip. Flip lets you search the circular ads and the digital coupons for stores in your area. So I entered each item on my list and it found weekly deals, BOGO deals, manufacturer coupons, and all the prices that were listed in the circular. The savings were no joke. If I bought my 20 items at, just say, my normal regional grocery store, nothing fancy, not a specialty store, they would have cost $113.63. But the Flip app found all the same items at 4 different stores, grand total $50.12.
That's huge.
That's almost worth the travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because that's such a significant difference, Becky. But you have to go to more than one store to get those, right?
That is correct. And there are caveats here. It took me about 30 minutes to do the search for all the items in this app, and it would definitely take me more time to shop at 4 different locations. But there were a few big ticket items I could prioritize. Like I found an insane deal on the turkey, 39 cents a pound compared to $1.99 a pound. That alone counted for $19 in savings. You could prioritize 1 or 2 stores from the list. And I have to tell you guys, I've really noticed when I'm in the grocery store or out at Costco, people are putting in the work to get lower grocery prices. They're sticking to tightly crafted lists. They're watching a running total while they shop, and they are going to multiple stores. So I think that's what people are willing to do now that groceries have gotten so expensive.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for that, Becky.
You got it.
Next, got our play of the day, Sam?
I do. First, just talk about grocery store music and how good it is.
Okay.
It's all those old hits from the 70s. It's just fantastic.
We're back now with our play of the day and how one baseball team that has really exploded in popularity, how cool that they're protecting their fans.
And we loved them when they were here, so we get it, America. Good morning, guys. Savannah Banana tickets are a hot commodity, and fans often spend hundreds of dollars on the tickets to see this raucous baseball team games. But scammers are cashing in through fake online tickets, and the team now is coming up with a plan to protect their fans.
This morning, the Savannah Bananas stepping up to the plate, facing off against online ticket scammers.
For years, I've watched families get scammed. They spend $300, $400 on fake tickets. They show up to the gate, find out they're not real, and can't get in.
The exhibition high-energy baseball team known for their viral dance moments and family-friendly shows announcing Monday plans to create a verified secondary ticket marketplace aimed at combating inflated prices and fraudulent sales that have plagued the team for years.
It kills me every single time.
Founder Jesse Cole saying the system would protect fans from scalpers and fraudsters, allowing for the reselling of verified authentic tickets at face value. Banana Ball, as it's been called, exploding in popularity even here at GMA. Their game's a mix of competition, comedy, acrobatics, and highly choreographed dance numbers, regularly selling out. The move coming after the Bananas say the fake tickets flooded social media platforms, the same sites where their antics are being viewed millions of times.
We want families to get real tickets at real prices, and we want to eliminate scammers completely.
You love them even more for this. The new resale system is expected to launch before the start of the 2026 season. And until then, fans are being urged to purchase tickets through the team's official channels. And then that way you don't, risk a scammer.
Yeah. I hate that I missed them when they were here.
They're
great.
funny.
Great.
They're so
really
great.
good.
And I love that the owner cares that much about his fans. It's just terrific.
What an example.
Yep.
What an example for other owners. Yeah.
Good.
Coming up, America's Test Kitchen is here with some show-stopping Thanksgiving desserts for your holiday
These
celebration.
ladies know how to do it.
Oh, come on back.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Severe storms take aim at the South. Just 2 days until Thanksgiving.
That's crazy.
Tornadoes reported from Mississippi to Texas. Ginger is tracking it all, and where we could see possible whiteout conditions.
What happens when you're a match?
I'm a match for a middle-aged man on the other side of the world who has bone cancer.
Our own Trevor Ault, inspired to sign up and doing a simple swab 6 years ago. And now what happened just 3 weeks ago?
We could get to do something pretty cool here, I think.
And it all comes down to this. 5 couples vying for the Mirrorball Trophy on tonight's big Dancing with the Stars finale. Former champ Sharna Burgess joins us live as we say, Good Morning, America.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Tuesday. Good morning, America.
I agree, it's a groovy tune.
Yeah.
Right on. Good morning, America. The countdown is on to Black Friday. Tori Johnson is here to help with all your holiday gifting needs, bringing everything from tech to totes to cashmere to help you get down tonight.
Oh, yeah. Also ahead, we have the new study on the mental health benefits of a social media break, how much you have to cut back to see improvements.
Yeah, that is interesting. First, a look at the top stories breaking at 8. We start with a Thanksgiving travel forecast. Ginger's tracking the severe storms. Hey, Ginger.
Hey, so we had at least 5 reported tornadoes, George, from just north of Houston over to Meridian, Mississippi. Here's a picture of one there from Houston. There were a lot of funnels that didn't touch down, but there were also plenty that did and did damage. This is Harris County, at least 100 homes damaged by that. This morning, I'm concerned about Atlanta. There's a line of severe thunderstorms that are blasting right toward there, so I do think that could impact air travel and definitely the roads in Georgia as we go through this early Tuesday. Now we're going to see that severe storm forecast expand back to the west again with Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, and Meridian by this afternoon and the evening. So watch that. We also have snow flying already in North Dakota and Minnesota. This is going to wrap up with a lot of strength and a lot of power with wind. So 60-mile-per-hour gusts through Nebraska, South Dakota. That'll be really tough travel for I-80, say. But tonight, Minneapolis or St. Cloud up to Duluth, no good. We're going to see 3 to 9 9 inches of snow depending on where you are, and then it'll be blowing around. Lake effect snow starts up by Wednesday, but look at the rain from Pittsburgh to New York. You can even hear a rumble of thunder tonight into early tomorrow. Then the rain showers become more scattered on that big busy day on Wednesday. 131 in West Michigan a problem, and Thursday blustery for Thanksgiving, Michael.
All right, thank you, Ginger. Appreciate that. Now we're going to go to the rising cost of Christmas. Many gifts and decorations are expected to be more expensive this year, including some Christmas trees, but there are ways to save. Elizabeth Schulze joined us with how to do that. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Michael. We are now just 3 days away from Black Friday, which is typically the busiest day of the year to buy a Christmas tree. So if you're in the market for an artificial tree this year, it might cost you as much as 20% more. That's because of tariffs. The U.S. imports almost all of its artificial trees from China, where tariffs are still at the highest level in decades. So if you paid $299 for a tree last year, you might pay $359 now. If you're thinking about buying a fresh tree, the Real Christmas Tree Board tells us that prices are expected to be stable compared to last year. It depends where you live and the type of tree, but a 7-foot Fraser fir averages about $150 here near me. All of the fresh trees that you're going to find in lots are either grown in the U.S., especially the Pacific Northwest, or in Canada. And those Canadian trees crossing the border are actually exempt from tariffs. To get the longest life, most value out of a real tree, it is recommended you keep it out of direct sunlight, and you want to water it twice a day for the first couple of days, filling it all the way up to the top of that stand to make sure that it stays long.
I did. So twice a day?
Twice a day, which is a lot more than you'd think for the first 2 to 3 days.
All right, good
then
to know.
Then you can move to once.
Yeah, appreciate that, Elizabeth, very much.
Thanks, Robin.
All right, we have a GMA health alert for you now. A warning for young people as a new study touts the mental health benefits of cutting back on social media. Chief Technology Correspondent Rebecca Jarvis, you got more on that. Good morning.
Hey, Robin. Yeah, nice to see you guys. And these results are really hard to ignore. Researchers looked at nearly 300 people between the ages of 18 and 24 for a 1-week social media detox. Participants were asked to cut back on social media, and they ended up averaging about 30 minutes a day, cutting social media screen time by 9 hours over that detox week. Participants reported meaningful drops in anxiety, depression, and insomnia, and those who started the week with more severe depression actually saw the biggest improvements. Researchers found the negative parts of social media were closely linked with worse mental health. Now, the study admittedly has some limitations. Most participants were young, female, highly educated, meaning that the results might not apply to everyone. The data relied on self-reported surveys, which aren't always perfect, and even though app use was tracked on phones, participants could still access social media on other devices if that's what they chose to do. Plus, when people know that they're being monitored, their behavior and motivation can affect the results. But the bottom line here is we need to keep looking at this. Yeah. There needs to be more research, and you feel it in your own life. You spend less time on your phone.
Absolutely.
You definitely feel a difference.
Big time.
Yeah. My girls have experimented with the social media fast. It's working for them.
That's good
I did
to
it too.
hear.
Biggest thing, best thing I ever did.
Just delete those apps.
Absolutely.
It really does help. Thank
Yep.
you, Rebecca.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
Coming up on our GMA Morning Menu, our Trevor Ault making a big decision, giving the gift of life. He's going to tell us what it's like to become a stem cell donor for someone half a world away.
Also ahead, Becky Worley is getting in the Black Friday groove.
Woo!
Yeah, it's very groovy, baby.
Hey!
With deals to make you dance on everything from tech to appliances and luggage. Get it in.
Plus, Mirror Ball winning pro Sharna Burgess is here. She's going to get us up to speed for tonight's Dancing with the Stars finale. And Larry and Sam, what do you guys have?
Hey, so George, it is day 2 of America's Test Kitchen Thanksgiving takeover. We are so grateful that Dan and Lighty, 2 experts, are here to help with the feast.
So it's a test kitchen and it's safety first. I brought my goggles.
Obviously.
I have a fire extinguisher in case anything goes wrong. But we're talking about show-stopping desserts that
perfection.
can't go wrong.
Nothing's going wrong.
All right,
It's
nothing's
coming
going
up.
wrong.
It's coming up.
But I'm still ready.
And apparently a performance by Bono, everyone, on
They're
GMA.
goggles. They're safety goggles. We'll be right back.
We are really excited about our GMA cover story. It's about the incredible impact stem cell donations can make in people's lives. I am forever grateful that my sister Sally Ann was a perfect match, saving my life. Another member of the GMA family has taken part in a stem cell donation. He is the one giving them. Trevor is back with his story. Good morning again, Trevor.
Good morning again, Robin. So you match with your sister, which is amazing, but 75% of people who need a stem cell transplant don't have a match in their family. And almost 7 years ago, when I was interviewing with ABC, I saw Robin's story and was inspired to join this registry. And recently, I got the news that a man on the other side of the world needed a donation, and I was a perfect match.
From the Lemons for Leukemia Challenge,
we're trying to break the world record for most amount of bone marrow donation signups,
to our own One Match Second Chance drive.
Everyone here at Howard University is ready to be the match for somebody.
For more than a decade, Good Morning America has shined a light on the promise of stem cell donations in offering a life-saving cure.
Without her, my son wouldn't be here.
After our own Robin Roberts documented her journey in 2012, undergoing a stem cell transplant thanks to her sister, her perfect match.
I think now is a good time to say, go Sally, go!
Helping treat her myelodysplastic syndrome. Robin's advocacy has inspired more than 38,000 people to swab their cheeks and sign up, including me.
Okay, so just got into the car, headed to a blood center to have a little bit of blood drawn.
I'm usually the one covering the story, but a few months ago, I got an email from NMDP telling me I was a match.
What they've told me is that I'm a match for a middle-aged man on the other side of the world who has bone cancer. Honestly, when I signed up for this registry, I didn't know that I would ever hear from them ever again. And this email out of the blue is a pleasant surprise, because we could get to do something pretty cool here, I think.
After passing a few screenings, it was go time. First, a nurse gave me 5 days of injections to supercharge my body's stem cell production, and then I was off to Seattle, with NMDP covering travel and accommodations for me and my caregiver, my girlfriend Grace, to go to their blood center, where every year hundreds of volunteers come to donate.
So we're all set up here. This machine is taking the blood out of my right arm here, and somewhere in there it is separating the stem cells.
For me, the entire process was relatively pain-free. It takes the average donor 4 to 6 hours. I was done in less than 3. NMDP says there is still an urgent need for young, healthy, and willing donors, but there's also promising new research on the horizon for unrelated, partially matched donors to increase access and outcomes.
The genetic profile of America is only increasing. And through this research, that enables us to provide more donors. That means we're providing more hope to patients who didn't necessarily have it.
Now, NMDP used to be called Be the Match, and they tell us that Robin, sharing her story, has inspired 38,000 people to join the registry, including me. And just in the past year, more than 50 patients have been given a second chance, thanks to GMA viewers who joined.
The GMA viewers are the ones that have really come through.
It's amazing. Oh, yes, I know.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I mean, woo! This is so incredibly powerful because there are so many people who sign up, they get the call, and they don't follow through for various reasons. And I want to put up, can we show photos? These folks right now are searching for the right match. And so, Trevor, who better than you? What can you say to encourage people to sign up and stay committed?
Yeah, I can't say enough about this organization and how simple they made the process. We do know that about half the people who are matched end up not following through for one reason or another. But I mean, they worked with my schedule. They sent a nurse to my house for the injections. They paid for every expense to fly to Seattle, and me and my girlfriend and our meals. That's not like a GMA friend of Robin perk. That's, they take care of everybody. Although everyone at the donation center was like, "You're Robin, you work with Robin," which was amazing. Like, that's the difference that you've made with this organization is you're on a first name basis.
It's
with
basically
all
a week out of your life, but you save a life.
Truly, and a person.
And it doesn't hurt.
Exactly, very manageable. I felt I was tired for maybe a day, and if it gets to the point where you're a match, it means that the person in need has tried other treatments, they aren't working, and they don't have a match with their friend or family. So you have an opportunity to step up. I can't say enough how easy this was. It was not a heroic effort on my part. It was just them saying, "You are a match, you can help," and then you do it.
Yeah, and you do. But like you said, 75% of the time, you know, people think it's going to be someone from the family. It takes someone like you stepping up and
all
doing
the
like
way
that.
around the
It was
world.
great. I was so excited.
Right? And we got to see your girlfriend for the first
That's
time.
right. Grace's GMA debut. Very exciting. Yes.
Oh, she's got a sweetheart. You got a sweetheart. Thank you and bless you. And you can scan the QR code on your screen to go to, or you can go to our website, find out about becoming a stem cell donor yourself. Michael's phone. I'm like,
surprise! Wasn't a beat. That's how odd dials happen. Just so you know.
I can't do better than that for an introduction to Pop News.
All right, Pop News time, everybody. We've got a lot going on. We're going to begin with great news for our girls from the Hulu hit All's Fair. The streamer just announcing that those fierce divorce divas are going back to court for season 2. The series starring Kim Kardashian, Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, Naomi Watts, Niecy Nash, Betts, and Teyana Taylor. It debuted just 3 weeks ago, and it became Hulu's biggest original scripted series premiere in 3 years. Creator Ryan Murphy and the team already have a start date for production this spring. Meanwhile, you can check out the first season of All's Fair streaming right now on Hulu. It is a lot of fun to watch.
Remember when the cast was here?
I wasn't in that day. I was so jealous.
Oh my gosh, you could just tell that
they love each other.
Close. And yeah, let's be fair, the critics have been brutal, but the people have spoken.
Yep.
Yeah, the public has spoken and saying, you know what, we
I
don't
love
care.
watching it.
We love it.
It's super fun.
It's
And
just-
Niecy Nash.
Yeah, all of it.
You need a naughty pleasure. You just
fun
need
watch.
You're my naughty pleasure. All right. Anyway, we continue with a really exciting moment to celebrate our Walt Disney family. The International Academy of TV Arts and Sciences has honored Disney Entertainment co-chairman Dana Walden with their 2025 Founders Award, which celebrates Walden's transformative impact on the media and entertainment industry and the incredible global impact of the shows that she has overseen. There she is, receiving a standing ovation as Walden took the stage last night at the ceremony and shared some of her philosophy during a speech. Check it out.
Great storytelling is truly universal. And that belief that great stories can come from anywhere and belong to everyone is at the heart of the Walt Disney Company. It's also a guiding principle of my boss and friend, Bob Iger. Bob's always championed this simple yet powerful idea that if you get the storytelling right, everything else will follow.
Always starts with the story, and some of the other big winners of the night included the Disney Plus show Rivals for Best Drama Series, and everyone's favorite blue healer, Disney Plus's Bluey, which picked up a win for kids animation. Congratulations to all of the honorees.
Yeah, it's great.
All about the storytelling. And let's talk about a great show, Dancing with the Stars. The finale, guys, is tonight. This season is unbelievable. And this morning we have one of our favorites, Sharna Burgess, Mirabelle winner of season 27, one of the most incredible dancers, popping in to give us her perspective on this finals. Hi, Sharna. Great to see you.
Hi. Good morning. It's so good to see you too.
Hey, listen, so I want to get right to it. Last week's it was a shocker when Mark Ballas and Whitney got eliminated. What does that mean going into tonight? What do you think that indicates?
Gosh, that really hurt my heart, that one. I'm so sad we're not going to see that freestyle. But I think what it means is that, first of all, it's anyone's game. And we were really reminded about that magic of Dancing with the Stars, where, yes, it's the best dancer, but it's also fan vote. That fan vote has so much power, so we're voting for our favorites too. And I think it's really hard to know where this is going to go. And I think it puts everyone on edge a little bit for this finale.
Do you have somebody that you think, whether or not it's your personal choice, do you have someone that you think is sort of a lock here?
Well, listen, I think right now it is Roberts to lose.
Yep.
And I think the only one that can challenge him, in my honest opinion, is Alex.
Wait, I didn't hear that.
Alex.
Yes.
So it's Roberts to lose, yeah.
I think the same thing. I think those two are the ones to watch. I would have said Mark Ballas, honestly, until last week. But Sharna, would you agree that this season is just next level?
This season is next level. They absolutely, Dean and Cass, they crushed it on the casting.
Yep.
The personalities, the dance level that we have, what we're seeing, the stories we're telling, it is so beautiful. It has been an incredible season, as evident in how well it's doing. And I just love seeing Dancing with the Stars with this new surge and getting its flowers again. As a viewer now, I am so unbelievably entertained and engrossed and invested in everyone's storyline.
Sharna, we couldn't
beautiful.
agree more. Thank you so much for popping in with us this morning.
If she ever goes, I know we don't, but do you ever go anywhere, Sharna, where it doesn't sparkle? That was my question.
No, it comes with me everywhere I go. That is a part of being a Dance with the Stars pro.
Yes. Sharna, thank you so much. Thank you for coming and joining us this morning. And everybody, please tune in. The big season finale of Dancing with the Stars. It happens tonight, 8 Eastern, right here on ABC, Disney Plus, streaming the next day on Hulu. The 5 final couples will all be here tomorrow morning for our huge Dancing with the Stars after party. Michael, let's hit it.
All right, deals and steals, holiday shopping season, full swing. Tori, get right to it. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. So this might be your favorite, not necessarily yours, but yours at home or your recipient's new favorite bag. You like it too? New favorite bag for every adventure. I like these braided straps. It's this great Pebble vegan zippered top. There's a zippered pocket on the inside. Got the little gold detail. These
if it fits on my shoulder, it'll fit on anybody's shoulder.
There you go. Especially if somebody has a coat on. These are 65% off. $35
Great
for these
color
bags.
choices too.
Really good color
there.
choices. Okay, this is the gift of wellness. So we've got a big variety from Cubit. Those really great. I like that they've got this great cushioning here on the headphones. We've got headphones, earbuds, speakers, but what they're best known for are all of their smart watches, their wearable technology.
Yeah.
And what it does is just gives you more access to your own health data. So not just steps, but heart rate, blood oxygen, stress levels. There's even an option that has GPS tracking. There's an option for kids and teens as well as for adults. So all of that just empowers you again to make better choices for your life. Everything's 50% off.
Makes you aware, keeps you moving.
There you go. All right, Tech Candy. These are the stocking stuffers that they will use over and over again. Okay, one of our favorites right here. Teeny weeny earbud cleanie. No one ever cleans their earbuds.
I do with the earbud, but I need something more specialized like this.
Okay, how about the keyboard? This is Tech Taffy that's just gonna go over the keyboard, gets in those little crevices and gets out all those like crumbs and messy stuff. Every single one of these things is so smart. The light up charger, every accessory is fabulous. They'll love them all more than 50% off. They start under $5.
I know you're gonna need that for later, so I'll leave it, but I need that
But you
myself.
need that, you got it.
Food.
This is Sunnyland Farms making their deals debut. Lara was already nibbling.
I saw it. She had it on the table over there.
She's got their best known, that's what they're best known for, those pecans, but she was eating the peanut brittle. They're also a holiday time. Their very best seller is the pecan fruit cake that is made with lots of fresh fruit, real butter, all the real ingredients. Sal took a bite of the limoncello cake. He gives that a big thumbs up.
Come on, Sal.
He had to try it. I don't blame him.
His Cowboys won this weekend, so he got excited.
There you go. All 50% off plus free shipping. Delicious gifts, ready to go.
Very delicious and free shipping. You can't beat that.
Can't beat that. Okay, Go Pure. I love giving and gifting skincare. This is very affordable. You don't have to open that one. That's a butt and thigh cream right there. But we've also got
a what and what?
We got a neck. This is a neck
said what I think she said?
She did.
Oh wow.
This is a neck lift.
Well, I don't need that because I'm high and tight.
We also we've got the Sculpt and Tone Arm Cream. This is fabulous. No matter what you gift from here, that one sold, by the way, 2 million jars. 2 million jars sold, all 50% off. And then finally, the most luxurious gift, we've got a big assortment of cashmere for men and women from Nottam. We've got everything from the zip-up hoodies, turtleneck, as well as these really great sweaters.
Very nice.
All of this, 50% off plus free shipping, and a big thank you to our sponsor, PayPal. They are giving you the option to pay now or pay later this holiday season. We love them for this.
We love them. We love you, Tori.
Thank you. Too.
You know what? You can get these companies, you can get these deals from these companies by heading to gmadeals.com. And coming up, we have our favorite snowman.
Ooh.
Wonder who that is.
Welcome back to GMA, live from New York City.
Tell the guards to open up the gate for the first time in forever.
And now they're opening the gates on the new World of Frozen in Disneyland Paris. Sam, you have a first look.
And George, as a wise snowman once said, some people are worth melting for. I don't trust anyone who doesn't like Olaf, right? Frozen's coming to life in Disneyland Paris. It officially opens next year on March 29th, and we have a sneak peek inside the kingdom of Arendelle.
He's the world's favorite snowman. Hands down, this is the best day of my life.
And Olaf is making his debut appearance at Disneyland Paris. The opening date of World of Frozen revealed in the sky, March 29th, 2026.
Those lights in the sky were so pretty.
And for the first time in forever, this independently walking Olaf will roam around the park, interacting freely with visitors.
Hello.
Walt Disney Imagineering taking us behind the scenes like never before. Inside Disney Labs, next-level robotics combined with AI are launching Disney Park character interactions into the future.
Hi, everyone. I'm Olaf.
They're really creative technologists here within R&D, fusing together both art and science to bring experiences to life. We've been able to bring that group of people together under one roof to solve some of our biggest challenges.
Disneyland Paris also announcing the World of Frozen will open within Disney Adventure World, which replaces Walt Disney Studio Parks, an expansion that will nearly double the size. With the Grand Adventure Way, 14 food and beverage stops, and a new spinning gondola ride from Tangled, all leading to Adventure Bay, home to a nighttime spectacular called Disney Cascade of Lights. And from Adventure Bay, head right into the world of Frozen to ride Frozen Ever After and immerse yourself into the kingdom of Arendelle.
Oh, hi. I'm right here.
I like warm hugs too, Larry. All right. With Idina Menzel, Kristen Bell, and Josh Gad all signed on for Frozen 3 and Frozen 4. Guys, it looks like Arendelle's flag will be flying high for a very long time.
3 and 4. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam, for bringing that with your look flair.
Yeah.
Okay, time now for our discount.
Discount disco.
Discount disco. It's a really small. It's a big week on GMA. We're getting ready for tonight's Dancing with the Stars finale, and we're covering all the Black Friday deals. One member of our GMA community. She's bringing two concepts together. That's our Becky Worley. She's spinning deals like a living, breathing mirror.
I love the
There's
floor.
Becky. That's right. You got it, girl.
Guys, the discount disco, it's a lifestyle where savings meets being stylish. Hey, welcome to my club. I call it Studio 50% off. Don't freak out. Let's get funky with the deals.
Really hot stuff on sale right now.
Did you say hot stuff? Oh yeah, stuff. Is this Bissell Steam Mop hot enough for you?
Yes,
the Bissell Power Fresh is one of the most highly rated cleaning appliances out there. And it was $93 at Bissell.com, but now it's just $74.99. And while I'm out here dancing with inanimate objects, why don't you roll that cute little girl in green out here? This is the Away suitcase. The entire family of Away luggage is discounted 25% right now. And that's the way I like it.
Oh, how many is she going to fit in? So many of us like to give tech as gifts. Spin us through some of those deals.
Okay, all right, guys, you can ring my cell anytime this week because there are phone deals out there. The Samsung Galaxy S25 FE unlocked. It was $649, but now it's $474 at both Samsung and Best Buy. I do think these phone deals could get a little better towards Cyber Monday, and they are unlikely to sell out, so you could wait and watch. Now, speaking of Ring My Cell rings, the Aura Ring. It was $349 from the Aura website, but it's $249 now, yay! And if you want to boogie everywhere you go, the Beats headphones, this specific model with the white interior, they were $349. Now they're $149. Wow. Did those deals ring your bell?
Well, let me give you time to breathe. So I'm going to go really slow here. The disco, because she's breathing really hard right now. The disco lifestyle is all about late nights, having fun out on the town. What deals do you have that support that part of disco?
Oh yes, I do love the nightlife, Robin. And when I say I love the nightlife, I mean I love watching Netflix at home on a 65-inch TV. Like the LG OLED before. It's been priced as high as $18.99, but this year it's $9.96 at Amazon right now.
All right, baby. Well, it's good that you're going to bed early, taking care of yourself. All that dancing really wears you out, doesn't it, Becky?
It really does, that breathing heavy and everything, but I have to train like an athlete to dance this aggressively. That's why I need my Ninja blender to make protein smoothies and shakes so I can shake my groove thing, guys. The Ninja Mega Kitchen Blender System was $219 at Macy's. Now it's $9.99. And this keeps me fueled all night to keep bumping booties and having us a ball.
You did say bumping booties. Okay, just make it. Hey, y'all.
Discount disco.
I know. That was glorious.
Thank you, team.
He has just defined peak morning television.
I know. She's just glad she's on the back of the West Coast at this hour. Hey, coming up, America's Test Kitchen is here with Thanksgiving desserts that will wow your guests as much as Becky Worley just did.
We are back with our America's Test Kitchen Thanksgiving Takeover. This morning, Chief Content Officer Dan Souza and Editor-in-Residence Leidy Hoyk are here with recipes for show-stopping desserts and a drink from their Cocktails Illustrated book for your Thanksgiving guests. Give it up, give it up. All right, you two, thank you for joining us. And we have two different and beautiful looking tarts.
That's right.
Okay, one is the cranberry curd tart.
That's right there.
Which is right there. And I'm looking at this crust and I'm going, oh man, this looks difficult. But this crust, you said, is pretty easy to make.
It's incredibly easy. So we want beautiful desserts that are simple. Thanksgiving is a lot of work. So we have almond flour, cornstarch, and a little bit of sugar in there. And we just add melted butter and we give it a stir up. This is literally, there's no cold butter, there's no food processor involved in this. So you stir this up.
Okay.
And then we're gonna get it into our pie pan, our little tart shell right from there.
And there's no rolling.
That's it?
No rolling involved.
No rolling up the dough.
And then you literally use the bottom of this and you just press it out into the pan.
Oh, man.
So once you've done that, you get this gorgeous
You end
crust
up
here,
with
you
that.
take that out. Yep.
And I was so intimidated until I see that now. And then to make the filling, you have to cook the cranberries first, right?
Yes, you cook the cranberries, and then can I give you a quick little
go
job?
ahead, give me a little something.
A tiny whisk.
Okay.
And so this is the egg yolks and the cornstarch. So we have our cooked cranberries in here, and we mix that together, and this is what's going to turn into a curd. We love lemon curd, but cranberries make an incredible curd as well.
So that turns it into the curd, the eggs.
Exactly. So we have that in there. We pop this on, and we
that's
just
important.
do
Put that
a
on
quick
there.
little process, and we get that beautiful and smooth. And then that turns into this. So look at this luscious, beautiful cranberry curd.
And then you save a little bit of curd because you add that to the whipped cream.
That's right.
Don't you? You're making this so easy.
So basically, once that's flat, you put it in for the fridge for 3 hours.
Okay.
And it comes out and it looks like this. And then there's a little bit of the curd in the whipped cream, which makes it stand up for days. So you basically go on here and you do a beautiful little boom.
Wow.
Boom. It is the simplest thing, and it is, that's a showstopper, right?
Yeah, that's a showstopper. People are going to say they bought that dessert. They're not going to believe you actually made it.
That's the highest compliment.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I'm taking that one home, and I'm going to say I made it. I did a little bit of this. All right, now we got a French apple tart, Leidy.
Yes.
Okay, which it's a beautiful, beautiful alternative to a pie.
It is a beautiful alternative to a pie, and what's the greatest thing about it is it's actually even easier than a pie to make.
And you use the apples in two different ways.
There's apples in two different ways. First, we've got some slices that are cooked until they're pliable, bendable.
Okay.
Because we're going to arrange these on top.
Okay.
And then in this skillet, we've got the rest of the apples. This tart uses 10 apples.
10 apples.
10 apples
Okay.
in this tart, so it's really good apple flavor. So these apples are cooked till they're nice and soft, and then we're going to use a potato masher to mash them. You want to go ahead?
Yeah, I like that. I like mashing up stuff like that. Yeah.
And the good thing is you can't mash it too much.
Okay.
Good job.
So, and you use the same kind of crust?
Yeah, this is also a press-in tart crust, just like Dan did. So no rolling it out, no chilling, really easy. So we're gonna.
You can have your kids help you with this. They would like this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my daughter would make a full mess out of this. So we're gonna cook that down until it's reduced and thickened,
Until it
and
looks
it's
like
gonna
that.
look like this. And then we'll put the filling right into our tart. Beautiful. And just spread this out. And here's the fun part.
You use the other apple.
Yeah,
to
we're gonna
dress it
make
up.
this pattern, and it looks intimidating.
Yeah, that looks like a lot of work.
No, it's really not. You just gotta take your time, do one at a time. And we're gonna start around the outside.
You just work our way
And
around.
you just keep going. And it looks like it's gonna be difficult, but you just do one piece by one piece, and then that's what you end up with.
I'm telling you, these are some serious looking like bakery dessert looking deals, and they're so easy to do.
That's what we love. We get like low input, high output kind of desserts, and they look amazing. Very, very simple. But we got to finish things up with a drink.
Yeah,
over
you
here.
brought us a spiced cranberry drink. What we got here?
It's a spiced cranberry orange punch.
Ooh.
And what's really fun about it, it's got cranberry seltzer, orange juice, cranberry juice. It's a zero-proof cocktail, so it's perfect for Thanksgiving when you're going to be cooking all day.
Yeah.
And it's got this beautiful ice mold.
This is one of 50.
I was laughing when you said zero proof cocktail, good for cooking. Ooh, I like a little proof in mine.
Well, so we've got both in our book.
So you just thawed that out so you can slip off. Wow.
Isn't that absolutely gorgeous?
That's the ice ring, right?
Yeah, and then Lighty's gonna garnish this one up here. So this is one of 50 zero proof drinks here, but we also have 350 proof drinks.
Okay, there we go.
If you want those in
Some
Cocktails
for everybody.
Illustrated. But this is like so festive, wonderful for a party. Lighty, let's get you a drink over here
too.
too.
Have a drink here.
Got a nice
Spiced cranberry. Let's check. I love this ice ring. And that, I'm pretty sure it's simple to do because everything you do it looks incredible, simple, tastes delicious, and cheers to you both.
Cheers to an easy and wonderful Thanksgiving. Is that good?
This is a fine alcohol-free beverage. Okay? And you know what, you guys? Thank you so much. Lighty, thank you. Dan, thank you. Great.
Thanks so much.
A little pre-Thanksgiving with you. Going to make a lot of people happy and really help them out on this holiday. And you at home, you can get America's Test Kitchen Thanksgiving recipes on goodmorningamerica.com.
Okay, we are back with more Who-tastic deals. Getting a jump on Black Friday, and Will Gans is with us. Hello and good morning.
Hello, good morning, America. Today it's Grinch morning, America.
Oh.
We're all getting excited for Thanksgiving dinner, but it looks like the Grinch himself is living up to his mischievous ways, and he's serving up some Black Friday deals right now. This segment is sponsored by Walmart. They're celebrating the holidays with a Seuss-inspired world that they're calling Who Knewville.
Yeah,
and what do you think?
It's fantastic.
I know, it is
otherworldly, and it is chilly.
It is chilly, but we have gifts for everybody. Just point your phone at the QR code, and the best part is everything is available starting this morning, and shop now because the hottest deals won't last.
And Mike, these are incredible deals, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, it is time. So, we've got turkey on the menu later this week. The Grinch is serving this morning, though.
Yes, if you've been drooling over Apple products, but waiting to buy your newest gadget, here are your Who-approved deals. Check this out, a second-generation Apple Watch SE for $129.
That is a great deal.
These AirPods are just $69, and if you've been eyeing the iPhone 17 series, now is the time for the wow gift of the season with Walmart e-gift cards, giving you big bucks back on the newest generation
So you
of
buy
iPhones.
it, you get a gift.
Exactly.
That's a deal.
Yeah.
All right, so next up, the Grinch has everything we need for the holiday feast with some really great deals.
Yes, this is amazing. Not just any cookware set, it's 32 pieces, count them up, and a customer favorite Walmart exclusive. Let's have a look. Your culinary dreams come true with this.
Oh, wow.
And at a jaw-dropping price, this time and table set comes in 3 colors, has everything you need for cooking, baking, prepping, and serving, and it's only $88.
That's fantastic. That's a lot for that price.
Yeah, and I love some of the color options here, too.
Who knew?
Who knew?
All right, so, and what about the kids? Do we have a wonderful Grinchy deal for the kids?
We always keep the kids in mind. Yes, this next present is Who-tastic for the little Who's out there, and it won't break the bank for the adult Who's either. Let's see this pack of 4 Furby Furblets.
A Furblet?
Yes, it's only $25. Some big-time savings there for a limited edition set. Not only are they cute and mini, they sing and play over 45 sounds, and they harmonize together.
Do it. It won't stop, but we're just going for it.
So cute. You could hear them. Can't beat that.
I mean, that is a wonderful deal. And the forecast is getting chilly. The Grinch from Who Knewville has an amazing Black Friday deal, though, to keep you warm.
Exactly. It's
And
snowing behind us, so we might as well dress for the occasion. Thanksgiving chill is here for so many of us. Holiday season around the corner. So we have these. Who knew winter could be so fashionable?
Exactly.
With this Madden NYC beanie and scarf gift set, can you believe the 2 favorite styles are one epic low price? Just $14 for style from a top brand. I love the little
the
blinged out.
detailing, yes.
So
you
sweet.
really have created the Whovillians have created a wonderful something for everyone, including the neat freak in your life.
Yes, if you have any Virgos in your life or neat freak, however you want to say it, talk about a vacuum cleaner. This is a fabulous brand. It's the Shark Pet Pro cordless vacuum.
This is what I have at my house with my 2 pets.
Yes, amazing.
My 2 Furblets.
Yeah, your Furblets. Now just $129. There's no mess too big for it to tackle. If you're sick of moving furniture for hard to reach places, this is the answer. It has the removable hand, which is a fan fave. For cleaning wherever you need to go.
And the deal is really, really great.
$129.
It packs a punch. It really does work so very well. All right, so we do have some important wording on these deals.
Yes, they are all available right now. These deals and these products are not going to last long, so act now to get them as gifts for anyone on your list or something special for yourself. Treat yourself. That QR code takes you right to these Walmart Black Friday deals, so scan it on your screen.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you, Lara.
And let's go get warmed up with a hot chocolate. It's so
and
cold
a
in here.
Ferb litter, too.
Yes, exactly. Everybody, we will be right back.
You know, Dance with the Stars is going to be incredible, but there was nothing like today's dancing discount. Disco discount queen, Becky Worley. Well done, Becky.
I hope Gina Katz was watching. And don't miss our Dancing with the Stars after party tomorrow morning. It's going to be epic.
Have a great day, everyone.
See ya.
See you tomorrow.
Go do it, Beth. Do it, baby.